PST everybody, hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina, or Lada Deluxe, that's my drag name. Today's Friday, that means Fridays are a drag. And I haven't done this intro in so long, I forgot how it goes. I haven't done the drag on Fridays because I've been busy with other things, but hopefully we're gonna get more on a stable schedule. So I'm gonna be doing this look inspired by Angeria, Paris, Vanmicheals, Miss Angie, and she requested it herself. A long story, I'll tell you. Anyway, so I'm gonna be doing this, and if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of all new stuff I upload. And also follow me on social media. All the links are in the description box. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this tutorial. So before we go into the whole makeup thing, I just want to say thank you, Angie. I love you, girl. And if you're watching it, it was so much fun to have a night out with you. Angie reached out to me and we've been friends on the internet, and then in real life we met up. So it's been amazing. She's such a sweet, genuine person. And we got along so well right away. It's like we knew each other. I hope it's the same for you because I loved your company. You're so funny and it was so fun and genuine. I love the remote do it, and I'm waiting to beat her face one day. It's coming, watch out for that. But anyway, getting that out of the way, she contacted me on Instagram and she kind of like, what, you know, I was expecting you to do my face. I'm like, who, me? Anyway, I was gonna talk about this later in this video, but anyway, it's just a little, you know, explanation. I was gonna do her face, but then I wasn't, and then when she contacted me, I'm like, I really want to do your face. So this is not like a makeup transformation. This is more of a makeup recreation rather than transformation into another person. You get resemblance, but it's all about the different eyebrows, the different eye shape, different contour, different lips, you know how it goes. So without further ado, you're gonna see me apply all this and we're gonna be chatting. Okay, I guess it's time to put the wig cap on. I haven't done drag, like drag makeup tutorials from other queens in a while. Change is sitting on my table right now, playing. You wanna be on camera, baby? You haven't been on camera in a while. Look at this. Look at this baby. At Change. He's being sweet today for some reason. He decided to be like Ali. Yes, yes. Alright, go play. Anyway, gotta be a cat in the video. There's no video like a cat video. Alright, tail out, off from my face. The last thing I need is cat hair in my eyeballs. So we're gonna start with foundation. So I watched the only Angie video that I watched on YouTube where she's transforming herself into Cruella de Vil inspired makeup, and she doesn't really do like a tutorial, but you can see her steps. I guess I could ask her in person how she does her makeup, but we had other things to chat about. So I'm gonna use my Revolution F10, the Revolution Pro, that I'm trying to pan, almost panned it. It's one of my favorite foundations for full coverage. Shane, you just took a flight down. Okay, so she did her forehead first, and then she did her eyebrows, and then she did her eyes, which makes sense, and then the face makeup. I like that, so I just freshly shaved the rest of my eyebrows. So I'm going for the eyebrow tattoo removal tomorrow. Another one, I know I haven't been there like for removal in a long time because my eyebrows are almost gone, except for this little pesky, like a pesky little line. It won't go away. So I will go into like a totally different place, not my usual, because my usual place is just not achieving anything. I think they're having like a different laser, so they better not give me bruise that are gonna be there for days, because I won't be able to film again. So this is the video before I go in, and after that gonna be silence. Elaina Glam is gonna be out again. Alright, so let's do the eyebrows. So she does her eyebrows real high, and this is a very, very Angie feature. So my usual eyebrows go like down and up, like in a B face, but hers like higher and move like arched. It's a beautiful glam style. So this is gonna be a very defining feature for Angie. What happened, I realized I need to set my forehead, because once I start applying eyeshadow, I tend to have fallout on my forehead. So yeah, the forehead needed to be a little contoured and set, which is kind of weird. I wish I did the eyes first, but oh well. We're just doing whatever. I'm using my True Stick foundation stick and contour color. That's something. I forgot the name. Something with walnut. West Indies walnut. I haven't used this in a while because I've been bougie with my Anastasia Beverly Hills sticks. So the eyebrows start real high. Like well, I used to have eyebrow right there. I don't have much anymore, so that was my eyebrow right here. So I'm going like way higher. So I set my eyebrows off camera because there's not much to it. Anastasia Beverly Hills palette I got from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's so funny, now I'm allowed to say it, because before I was like, I can't say where I got it from because I got it from Pageant already. I'm like, it's still a secret. Well, not anymore. So I'm using white from my girl, the Viv, from Sceptre palette, Be Perfect and the Vivian. I love using her palette. Not just because I like her, but also because it's the bomb. So we're gonna start with this, and then later, if I don't like something with eyebrows, we can always fix it. Right now I see the shape looks the way I like it, but it can always be rearranged. So remember, we're trying to achieve similar makeup shapes. Eye shape, eyebrow, that's what makes a similarity of a makeup style. Because everybody got different style. There's a lot of styles, like the way I do it, like with the eyes up, like Raven-esque style. And there's some people that don't, like Angeria, she has her own makeup style. Anyway, she tends to use a lot of pink, so I'm not doing any particular look. I've just like pulled up a lot of pictures of Instagram, and I'm doing like a combination of a few, just something that I liked. So we're gonna start with pink because I see like lots and lots of pink that she does. So I'm gonna start with some pinks here, mostly like all of this here. I like to mix things. I think I'm gonna go with a cool tone pink rather than a warm tone. I just like cool tone. And we're not afraid of fallout because the face has not been done. I think she might be doing this all the time. I should have asked her. So what had happened was, beautiful Miss Angeria contacted me on Instagram. And she was said that she was a fan of me. Like, me? Who? Me, the chopped liver of the internet? I mean, I'm not the weird person that would contact a celebrity. Like, she's, I would say, a celebrity, especially in drag world. And she's a huge following. Even if I'm a fan, I would not contact somebody because I think it's creepy. Just like, I don't bother people. But she contacted me, so that was different. So I responded back. I'm like, who, me? Seriously? And she was like, I was waiting for you. I saw you doing my sister's makeup looks, and I was waiting for you to do me. She was like, do me, do you? I felt like, oh my god, I'm such a cow. Well, you know why I didn't do her makeup. Because you're always afraid that people are gonna tell you that you put in a blackface, and this is not the reason you would do something like that. It's to pretty much do a makeup style. A lot of transformations I do are the transformations, traditional, that you make yourself look like somebody else, like put the different face. And I told her, like, I was afraid of people gonna be mean. But she's like, oh, I never thought about it, you know. So, by request of Miss Angie herself, we're doing this since she approves. So this is gonna be a makeup style. I'm very, very excited. So let me do the same thing on this eye. I'm gonna start with a deeper contour. Her contour is very rounded, like her shades. Mine are like out, and hers are more rounded. So it's gonna be very interesting to do a different shape, not my usual. So I'm gonna add black. And I'm gonna make the crease almost all the way to the nose. She tends to get crease like almost all the way in here. A lot of queens do. So I've been studying her makeup. So we started to have conversations, and she turned out to be such a sweet person. So down to earth. Had a lot of fun chatting. And then she said she was moving to LA, and I was like, yes. So when she moved, she texted me. And she says, what are you doing tonight? We're going to Mickey's to watch, I think it was Sasha Colby and Carrie Colby there. And I'm like, damn it, because we were actually leaving to get my eyeball surgery. It was a Monday night when we left. And she was like, oh. So it's like, I wish I knew, but then it would never change anything because we already planned that trip. So anyway, so I missed the first outing. And then a few weeks later, when my balls recovered, she invited me. I mean, we kind of decided to go on Friday for the Rupauls Drag Race viewing. That was a Friday night at Mickey's, and I said, yeah, let's meet up. So finally we met up in person. It's so funny, like you meet up some people sometimes and it feels like you've known them all the time, like you've known them for years. It was like that immediate ease and connection. I liked her a lot. I'm just like deepening with all the purples and pinks and the palette. The saddest, I mean, we had dinner, kind of like her dinner wouldn't come and it was a little late, so they already started the viewing party and we still sit in the bar eating dinner. And finally we finished dinner. We went there, like all the seats were taken and we were supposed to have reserved seats. I mean, her, she invited me. And they sat us like next to the host. I felt like, who am I? Am I a celebrity? I'm just a chopped liver sitting there. And my husband, another chopped liver. So we two chopped livers sitting next to the host there for no reason whatsoever. That was funny. But that was so fun. So it's so much fun. And then later we went to Corazon, the Heart. And I think there was Sasha Colby performing. Yeah, there was Sasha Colby performing. There, it was amazing. The night was so good. And I mean, I've seen so many celebrities in Hollywood by now. I feel like kind of outplaced a little bit, you know, like I don't belong, but it feels pretty cool to meet those people in person, like the judges from Painted with Raven. I've seen some judges by now, and like in person. The crease, I just used a new primer I got in BoxyCharm, nothing special. It says True Luscious Angel Eyes. Never heard of this brand. I mean, a lot of the brands in BoxyCharm are like new indie brands. I'm starting with the white from the Beef palette. If you hear a beeping, that's, I think, a dryer stopped at the washer or something. My husband is doing laundry. If the cats are not in the dryer, it means it's occupied. She loves to sit in the dryer. Alright, so what she does with her eyeliner, she pretty much covers her whole eyelid. Like kind of on a diagonal here, goes up. So I'm gonna do this on this eye and this eye we're gonna do together because I'm not sure how that's gonna go, because on my deep set eyes it never goes. So we did this eye and now I'm gonna do the other one. Mostly on camera with you, Beauty Page eyeliner. I actually grew to love this liner. It's very, very good. And like I mentioned before, I usually don't like gel liners because I have no patience to wait until they dry, and they all dry and I always complain they don't dry because I don't have patience to wait. But if you wait, they're gonna dry. I tend to set them with a black eyeshadow anyway. I'm gonna go all around the eye. Careful with the waterline. My eyes have been completely healed by now, but still, like, you know, I just had surgery, like it's almost 4 weeks now, but still, like, I don't want to go exactly into the waterline and like put all that powder there they usually do. So I'm just gonna go slightly tap my lash line with a black gel liner, because Angeria usually puts black, not white. And I'm gonna do this rounded shape. See, it's already getting there. So let me do the gel liner, and we probably can start with doing the base makeup and maybe like play with the eyebrows. She likes to put like glitter here. I think I saw some pictures, looks like something shiny. So I think she puts like a little glitter here, which I think is very cute. I wiped off all of the fallout from my face and I put the foundation on. You didn't need to see it, it's the same one, Revolution Pro, an F10. It's my tan, soft tanner color. Look at my hands. Don't look at my hands. I'm gonna put gloves later. I really need to fix my self tan on my hands. Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm gonna mix the one that they actually sent me, Magic Touch Concealer number 8. which is kind of my skin tone, so that's really not gonna work as a highlight color, but I ordered myself another one because I love the formula so much, so I bought my own. Look at me, not being cheap. So this is number 1. It's like nearly white. I don't think Angie highlights her face like in that real stark light color, which is better for her skin tone, natural, yes. Alright, so mix these two together, so it's gonna create a nice, almost went to my forehead, see? I keep trying to go to my forehead because I'm used to doing my face after. And I'm like, oh my god, almost ruined it. So here's the thing, her contour is real low, like way down here, kind of like Trixie. Well, not like Trixie, like extreme, but the placement, like real low. So that's gonna be a very characteristic feature. So I started with the contour on this side. She contours like real low, and it's funny how you change your face shape just with the contour. That's why I live for the makeup techniques like this, when you completely transform your face but just taking somebody else's makeup technique. Like my contour is usually way up here, and hers is like way, goes even below the mouth. I'm just looking at the screenshots from the video. It's gonna be blended later, but it's like this is where it starts. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I've been going with the same stick, which is like I'm almost out of it. But just another thing I just banned. And we're gonna do the railroad tracks for the nose. I'm not being shady, I'm being real. She's like just 2 lines. Her nose is not like the super skinny ones, like some girls do, like Raven, like me, do this little skinny nose you can't breathe out of. Hers is like realistic, like there's a kind of a medium space in between, but that's it, just straight up and down. And kind of that goes to the eyebrows, I think. Looks like it goes to the eyebrows. Okay, it's time to set ourselves. Set it and forget it. And I'm using, of course, the usual, the Airspun. The usual drag, regular. By the way, she was using Airspun in the video too. I'm like, I haven't used my Airspun in like forever. Let's start with contour. I'm gonna use the same palette. I rarely use the shade for the contour, but it's a great cool tone shade here. Right there. I don't know if I'm gonna use blush, but I'm gonna use the contour for sure. It's called Sculpt. And we're gonna sculpt in. Using a medium flat brush, we're gonna use the same sculpt shade. I'm gonna add a little bit of cookie dough. It's a little warmer here. It's a warmer shade, but it's gonna work. Just make it slightly lighter so it's not overwhelming. Okay, it's time to add blush, and since I'm using this palette majorly, so I'm just gonna use the blush from here, the light one, but also this Here She Is color, the warmer pink, because it's a blush, should be a little warmer. And yes, they're different. I remember there was a whole drama that all the colors look the same here. Yes, they look similar, but they're not the same. Because one is warm and one is cool. Ooh, they're bright. That's what happens when you put eyeshadow on your cheeks. I'm just kidding. Angie seems to like her pink blush. I'm trying to see the pictures, see if she does real highlight, like real highlight. Blingy highlight, you would say. But I don't think she does. Seems like every picture is a matte. It's time to put finishing touches, so I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight from the same Vivian palette. And then I'm going to top this with glitter. I think it's glitter. I'm trying to highlight, but I don't think I'm achieving the same result. She likes to have some glitter on the sides of her eyebrows, which is kind of cute. The glitter from the Vivian palette, it's literally like yellow. See? It's a little too yellow for me. So it should be like a slightly champagne. So I'm gonna use this, my old Tri-State Profusion palette. I love Profusion formula. And this is Onyx Gems. And I'm gonna use the middle shade. Oh yeah, I think this is just the right shade I want to achieve. I think we're getting to the point where I can put the eyelashes and lips. So let me put the eyelashes and we'll do lips together. So it's time to do the lips. I put two pairs of stacked eyelashes. So there's a stacked pair of lashes, 301s, and a little curled up lashes to push the lashes up. And the second pair in my crease, they're like a little high in my crease, like right up here. And they're just pure 301s. And I saw Angie doing it in the video. I'm like, she's my girl, she puts eyelashes in the crease, that's how we roll. So now the lips are gonna be, they're not like overly overlined. She got great lips, of course, but just like a rounded shape. Nothing crazy. Not like Raven's lips. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the color Raisin. It's vintage lipstick. It might be just a little bit too dark. I might put a little ombre in the middle. Okay, it's time to put the wig on. My wigs are not it, and you know that. My wigs are from Amazon, the budget version of what you pay for. You know, you pay for their drag queen look from Rupauls Drag Race, and you receive in the mail the budget version. That's me. So let me try to tease one of them to make it look a little more presentable, and I'll be right back. And we are revealed. Angeria Paris Vanmicheals inspired makeup, and this is her. I mean, as much as we can imitate the wig is not the same, but I teased it as much as I could. We got a little bit of bird's nest right here. This wig is old. I got it on Jamaica Avenue when we lived in New York in 2014. Yeah, that's how old it is, and I haven't washed it once. I'm such a pig, but I don't wear it that often, and I probably should wash it. Anyway, there you go. Right. So I'm so happy I got to do your makeup, Angie. I love you. You're my good friend now. We got along so well and so fast. It was like this. So yeah, I put the gloves on so you don't see the travesty of my fingers. So what do you guys think? So if you're watching Angie, I don't know if she watches YouTube. I don't watch much YouTube myself, to be honest. I've been mostly on Instagram, but anyway, if you're watching it, I love you, girl, and I hope I made you proud. So I'm gonna post it on Instagram later, so at least she can see it over there if she doesn't go to YouTube's. So leave me a comment below, like this video if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description box, and don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of all new stuff I upload. So thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.